Hello and what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. And today I'm doing a quick unboxing here. Just got this package in the mail. I think this might be a knife coming from Fintiso. I just did an unboxing on this guy here. As a matter of fact, this is the Fintiso Rook, right? And the Fintiso Rook and the Rook here is looking so gorgeous. This has got to be one of the most elegant looking budget EDCs you can buy today. I mean, the blade profile is nice. It kind of tricks you into believing it's a larger knife than it really is, but it is, you know, still in the large size of knife for sure. Beautiful action, liner lock, front flipper here with hole for thumb deployment and reverse flick. And this guy's gonna be doing the honors today. Of course, this knife and every other knife that you see in this video will be linked down below. So if you're interested in checking prices, availability, variants, and all that good stuff, definitely check those links down there. It does help out the channel when you use those links, but that is entirely up to you and a zero extra cost. And just like I imagined, we got a Fintiso package here, or a box, which I said this earlier too. I find it interesting. I think they have two sets of boxes, right? The Rook came in this white with blue box, and I think this one came in the black. I think they might be upgrading to this one. I'm not I don't know. I just, they have that. I noticed the different color boxes. Just want to point it out to you guys. Like, maybe they're upgrading their packaging, who knows. Like, either one is fine, because I feel like the unboxing is just as good of an experience with either box. So this one has a sleeve. Go ahead and get it out of the sleeve there. All right, we have a hint. We have Fintiso Folding Knife. It's the new G87. All right, that doesn't tell us much. Go ahead and get the sleeve off here. And this one has, yes, the magnetic opening. Check that out. Boom. Endless exploration, endless sharp. All right, let's check that out. All right, here's the knife. It's actually sealed. That's interesting. And we have a Fintiso user manual here. All right. So this one has the more basic manual. I think the newer manual actually has a printout of all of the different models on there. So there we go. Go ahead and open up the plastic here. All right, typical zipper pouch, Fintiso logo on there. All right, good quality stuff. Here is the knife itself. Oh man, we're in for a treat, you guys. We are in for a treat. That is sweet. I remember talking about this one with Fintiso. All right, you guys are in store for something good. We got a Fintiso sticker, wiping cloth on there, and look at this, guys. They are adding additional screws, right? If you have ever disassembled a knife and a screw has gone missing on you, I always recommend using something like this magnetic tray, right? Definitely keeps your screws from walking away, which they often have the ability and the tendency to do. So this is what I use when I'm disassembling a knife. I just put my screws on here. But we know a time or two that, you know, our screws goes missing. So or screws go missing. So here we have some replacement. That's always extra peace of mind, and it's added right out of the box. So here we go. A moment of truth. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Rook here to the side for now. We'll bring it back and do some size comparisons in a moment. Got some other models to show you guys. But here we go. Bam. Holy macaroni. Is this aluminum? All right, we have aluminum going on here. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes, you guys. This is insane. All right, first of all, first impressions, right? It's cold to the touch, right? So some good aluminum feel right there. It's, you know, this anodized blue, or this blue color, which, you know, just looks, you know, like a stunner right here. Look at this. This is gorgeous looking blue right there. Definitely has some good pop to it. All right, handles are nice and contour all around. Okay, it's going to be a plunge lock button lock, which we know Fintiso knows how to do well, because we saw that in the Parrot model, right? Which is also pretty sweet, by the way. Check out the unboxing on the Fintiso Parrot if you haven't already. But yeah, man, this thing is looking really nice. Let's go ahead, and it looks like we have thumb studs here. So we can thumb deploy, reverse flick, or we could use the button there as well. The button even has this nice little cutout recess section. Doesn't even stick out all that much. And we do have a sandwich construction with standoffs and exposed liners, right? So that's looking pretty good. It's looking the best right there. So bam, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, check this thing out. Holy smokes. I'm gonna give it a wipe here. Of course, the blade comes nice in oil, right? From the box to protect it against the elements. I mean, it is everyone's favorite budget steel, 14C 28N. I don't see it printed on the blade. Future me, correct me if I'm wrong, right? If it's not 14C 28N, put it on the screen. But as far as billboarding goes, we only have, at least that I can see. Am I missing something somewhere? This will be another place where they typically print the steel. I don't see the steel here. So I'm assuming it's 14C28N. Most all other models have their steel printed somewhere, but we do have a big Fintiso logo there, very prominent on the blade there. Okay, most people like it nice and small, a little bit more tucked to the side. Maybe this was an original design that they did, you know, probably from the start. So I do know now they do it a little bit smaller, like on the Rook here, right? And sometimes angle. And see, the Rook has a 14C28N steel printed on the blade. So there we go. We got a button lock here, right? It is on ball bearings, so that is a smooth open and close. I want to say you have to give it a good flick of the wrist there for it to open all the way. I mean, this is brand new out of the box, so obviously have to break in the whole ball bearing situation. There we go. We can use the thumb deployment. All right, all day, every day. Reverse flick, bam, boom. Yeah, that feels really good on the reverse flick. There we go. All right, let's check ergonomics. I mean, I have average hands, not the biggest of hands or the smallest of hands. I'm able to get a full purchase on this bad boy. So the index finger goes here, all their fingers follow suit, and we are locked and loaded and ready to go. We have some functional jimping going on here, which is always nice. I guess you could forward choke if you just put your finger there right aligned with the pivot, right? It's not necessarily a finger choil situation there, but you could make it work if you are mindful and aware about what you're doing. But yeah, the standard grip is probably more or less going to be the way to go there for sure. We have the pocket clip situation here. I want to say I feel the pocket clip there a bit. Nothing too crazy. I'll give her a nice 8.5 out of 10. You know, maybe a 9 out of 10, right? It's not reversible. Just something to note there. It's pretty deep carry there. About that much is going to be showing out of the pocket. And we do have some inset screws, although there's one screw here that's a little bit higher than the other one. Wonder if I'll just go ahead and tighten that bad boy down here. T6. There we go. Oh, that one's actually torqued all the way in. So is that, oh, I see. It's because, So we do have two holes on the inside. These screws actually pop a little bit on the inside. You can see the first one is actually coming through the other side. I'm not sure why this one is not going through the other side. And yeah, that's what happens with T6. You can strip a screw very easily. All right, it's always a possibility. So I'm just gonna leave that the way it is. I just find it kind of odd that screw was not in all the way. I mean, I'll mess with that. Again, this is just an unboxing first impressions video, so I still will be carrying this knife. I will be doing a comprehensive review video here coming soon to the channel. So if you're not yet subscribed, this will be a great time to do so. I make knife and EDC content like this on a daily basis. I promise you it will be worth coming back for more. All right, we do have a lanyard situation here for my lanyard people. We have a hole there. And overall, I mean, I'm really digging the size so far. It's not too big. It's not too small. I mean, for me, this is more my EDC size. I know recently I've been getting a lot of comments of people who are more into larger knives. Some other people are more into smaller knives. And I just got to say, what a beautiful time we're living in where, you know, as a knife enthusiast, we have all kinds of knife designs under the rainbow. So many options to choose from at affordable prices like this one. I'm sure the price on this one is really not all that bad at all. So definitely, by the time you're watching this video, I would have linked it below so you guys can check out all the prices, availability, variants, and all that good stuff. So let's do some size comparisons. We're going to do a family photo here. We're going to kind of take you here chronologically through some of the Fintisos I've been able to check out. There is the Cobra, right, kind of kukri style. The Cobra is also a button lock with a flipper and opening hole. Then I got a chance to check out the Parrot here, another button lock with thumb studs. This one's also very elegant with that Warncliffe blade, very oval looking handle. Very, very awesome EDCs. Definitely check them out. I got videos on them. So if you just put the Fintiso Cobra, Fintiso Parrot, Miguel EDC in the YouTube search box, you'll be able to find those videos right away. Here is the Fintiso Falcon, right? Recently got a chance to look at that one. Here is the Apollo, right? So those are all very interesting in their own right. Harpoon drop point. This got a reverse Tento, sheep's foot looking blade. Different combination of G10. Got milling going on there. Combination of colors going on this one. Definitely check them out. But you can see they're a little bit larger. The Harp, right? Just have to confirm here with my Fintiso user manual. So like I mentioned, the newer manuals have a printout of all of their different models, right? So you can see here. So the Harp is this model here. It actually comes in the blacked out blade or the satin finish blade, which is what I got here. The steel is indeed 14C28N. There we go. Happy to confirm that. You can get either black or green G10. Those are those two models there, or the blue alloy aluminum or blue aluminum alloy thumb stud deployment button lock, 7.3 inches on the size, right? So yeah, it's a little bit shorter than some of the other models, but I mean, for me personally, I enjoy a large knife as much as I enjoy a smaller knife all day, every day. So, I mean, sign me up. So speaking of slightly larger EDCs, here is the Rook, which we looked at recently as well. It's going to be a slightly larger EDC, thinner blade profile, thinner handle, overall a little bit larger. And here's something like the Vosteed Acorn, right? Also recently unboxed this one. It's a recent release from this year from Vosteed. It's a little bit shorter there, right? Take a look. And let's do some more of the typical suspects here in the channel, just to give you an idea here. The Manix 2 right there from Spyderco is going to be a tad larger. The Yojimbo 2, right, it's going to be a little bit larger there as well. Demko AD 20.5. on the titanium scales with 20 CV, and the newly released Shark Cub Stealth with a DLC 20 CV blade. All right, so somewhere actually a lot closer to the 80-20.5. The Cub, Shark Cub there is just a little bit shorter. For my folks out there that really like large knives, all right, if you don't already own a Civivi Sentinel Strike, like what are you waiting for? And if you really want to go the whole way, get a Kizer Momo. All right, look at the size on this thing, right? So there's definitely large knives out there for my large knife lovers out there. So there we go. So I want to showcase some of those. This is more so my EDC size of knife. There is the Hectare Alt, which as you can see is pretty comparable, maybe a hair shorter. And here's the very popular Vosteed Raccoon, which is probably a hair longer, right? All very recommendable, all great budget EDCs. Typically aluminum on the handle is a little bit more preferred over G10 or micarta. So that's nice. You know, there's even carbon fiber on that Hectare Alt. So plenty to choose from and lots of competition here. So, you know, getting to check out something different, right, from a new company that just getting started, just kind of making their way in the knife community. And honestly, they have some killer models so far. All the ones that you just saw me compare the Harp to, all that family photo Fintiso models, I mean, they're each and every single one pretty solid in their own right. So definitely got to check out Fintiso as a company if you haven't already. Let's of course do our scientific cutting test, which you know this channel is very well known for. Wink wink. We got a textbook piece of paper here. I'm just gonna put that 14C28N steel to work. Definitely going through that paper like nobody's business. Boom, bam. Full slices, right? This is a flat grind drop point blade with a beautiful, you know, little switch right here at the top. I mean, really beautiful profile, right? And this, you know, satin finish going on there, looking really nice. And yeah, it's gonna cut paper like nobody's business. One thing Fintiso has going for it is how sharp their knives come out of the box. Right? Every Fintiso knife I've gotten a chance to check out, they all come really sharp out of the box. Go ahead and I got a dual wall piece of cardboard right here. Remember, when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle. And it's going to look something like this. Bam, right? So you can see the dual cardboard layers right there. And yeah, actually going through that very well. Like nobody's business. Bam. Boom. Bam. Yeah, is it safe to say that this thing is going to cut pretty well? It certainly can. Certainly can. So you know, from cutting this cardboard, we didn't get any sort of gunk or anything like that in the blade. Sometimes I do, and I show you guys the cleaning process. I recommend break-free COP for cleaning your blade. It has worked out pretty good for me in the past, and I know a lot of you guys have been asking recently, what product do I use to clean the blade and clean all the gunk and stuff, especially when cutting cardboard, especially if it has tape. You know, that tape tends to get all kinds of glue crap on the blade, and it's really hard to take off with anything, you know, if you're not using like a specific product for it. So break-free COP has been my go-to. I've showcased it here in the channel plenty of times, so highly recommend it. And you guys also let me know in the comments, right, on a scale from 1 through 10, how sharp is this guy? Obviously 10 being the sharpest. You guys let me know. The Fintiso Harpe. Well, there you guys have it. This is the harp from Fintiso. Again, making an awesome debut here in the channel for the first time, guys. If you're not familiar with the channel, I like to share unboxings, raw first impressions of the knives that I get a chance to check out. Some I buy myself, some get sent to me, right? And I carry them, and then I also drop a comprehensive review video down the road. This is not a review video. This is that unboxing, raw first impressions. I will be carrying this knife here for some time. I will be gathering all the feedback I possibly can before I record and upload that review video to the channel soon. So highly recommend subscribing, especially if you like and enjoy EDC content like this on a daily basis. I promise you will not be disappointed. And also, go ahead and smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. It is absolutely free and it helps the channel a ton. Kind of want to go ahead and bring here the whole family photo again, right? So there's the Cobra. Once again, there is the Parrot, right, as well. Here's the Apollo, the Falcon, the Rook, and of course the harp, which we just looked at. I want you guys to let me know in the comments which one is your favorite model. I feel like they definitely have a little bit of everything for everyone out there. If you love drop points, they got you covered. If you like kukri style, Warncliffe, they got you covered. If you like button locks, right, or you like frame locks, or if you like liner locks, right, they got you covered as well. Aluminum handles, right? These two models have aluminum handles, the Parrot and the Harp. They got plenty of G10 options available as well. So it's a little bit of everything for everyone, right? Smaller size, bigger size, right? If you like more smaller size EDC, right, the Cobra and the Harp will probably be a good way to go. If you like larger EDCs, probably the Apollo, Falcon, and Rook will be the way to go there. The Parrot is somewhere in the middle, but guys, I have also partnered up with Fintiso to give you guys a 10% discount. That's right. You can get these guys on the Fintiso website, link down below. You want to use code MiguelEDC for 10% off. That's right. The channel name, MiguelEDC, and you can get 10% off on these knives. Any model. Check it out. Links down below. Guys, really hope you enjoyed this video so far. Want to give a huge shout out to Fintiso for sending these in for me to check out. Also, shout out to my Patreons right there for supporting what I do here. You guys can support the channel on Patreon or right here on YouTube by becoming a channel member. You'll get access to exclusive perks. Thank you so much for your love and support, guys. It really means the world to me. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you on the next video, either this one or this one. Take care. Peace.